I grew up in the 1980s. My school years spanned from kindergarten through 8th grade. And during that time, the watches that dominated the scene were digital watches. I've shared many times that my first watch was a G-Shock. I probably got it sometime around 1984. So today when I think about Timex, I think about digital watches. I know that the general consensus out there is that Timex is being very intentional about showcasing their heritage and bringing back some of those really great pieces that they've had throughout their history. Recently, I saw an article about Timex and a new watch that they were releasing. It's a collaboration between Timex and fashion designer Todd Snyder. And I was blown away. It's incredibly handsome, a throwback to a simpler time, evoking heritage and elegance. And I had to have it. It left me with this question. How does a company that makes this also make this? So this is the story about the Dylan. Hey guys, this is a new watch to my collection. This is a Timex. It's not a digital Timex like the Expedition, something a little bit classier. It's a collaboration with Todd Snyder. If you don't know the name Todd Snyder, that's a fashion brand, mostly in the clothing space. So you see that here. And well, when I saw this, I was like, this is an incredibly handsome watch for tremendous value. So I'm going to review it here. We'll go through the specs and everything, but I think you'll be really pleased by how this watch looks. All right. All right, so here it is. As you can tell, an incredibly handsome little watch. It is small, it's 34 millimeters across, but this really evokes that Art Deco aesthetic, maybe the 1950s, 1960s. You could definitely see this on the set of Mad Men, right? All right, I will take this off the cushion here. I might go off camera for a second just to remove this tag. All right, here we are. Take this plastic off the case itself. Okay folks, as you can tell, beautiful little watch, but small, very small, right? So if you got big meaty wrists like mine, then this might be tough to pull off. But it certainly evokes a bygone era where you would wear watches that are this small. All right, let me take you through the details of this watch. 34 millimeters across, 10.4 millimeters thick, lug width of 18, lug to lug is just shy of 42 millimeters. Now, the dial I'm sure looks black on camera, but it is actually a deep green, dark green in a sunray pattern. The hour markers, Breguet-style, also metallic. The hands, also metallic, and you can see the seconds hand clicking away, all in that gold tone. The strap is leather. It's a really nice strap. I am told, or I have read, that this is supposed to evoke Todd Snyder's Dylan jacket. Now, I'm not a fashion guy, but that's what I'm told. And this watch is actually part of their Dylan collaboration. There's also a black version of this. Now, also, you can see the strap has quick release, right? So you just pull that back, take these off. Now it is 18 millimeters, right? So 18 millimeter leather straps. You might have to get custom made if you wanted to swap this out. So that would be a decision point on your part. And the one last thing here, this buckle is stamped Timex. I'm sure you can see that there. This is an acrylic crystal, lightweight plastic. It's excellent for impact, right? And if you get any scratches, you can kind of buff that out. This watch is water resistant to 30 meters. Basically, don't get it wet. It's really only suitable for accidental splashes of water, maybe while you're doing the dishes, but you really have to be careful It's not suitable for swimming or diving or any of those types of activities. So don't take it in the shower. All right, let's see what this looks like on the wrist. All right, so like I said, pretty small, 34 millimeters. I think the smallest watch I have in my collection might be my Datejust. I think it's 35 and a half. I have a vintage Zodiac Seawolf. That's probably this size, so very small. I don't wear the Seawolf really at all. But this at 34 millimeters, you know, would become kind of the smallest watch in my collection. So really handsome. That's why I got it. I think it'd be kind of an incredible first watch for a recent grad for the office. It would show quite a bit of sophistication for a young 22, 23-year-old entering the office with something this incredible looking. Hey guys, it's been a week. You can tell the weather here in Connecticut has gone from 80 degrees last week to about 57 this week. See a lot more of the leaves changing in the background here. But that means it's been a week on the wrist with this Timex Todd Snyder collaboration, the Dylan. So here are the positives. This watch is an absolute stunner. The green and the gold go together. It's near perfection. It's got Art Deco vibes. It fits in with that 50s, 60s cool. And it would be time period correct in any movie set, any TV set, from Mad Men to a Hitchcock thriller. The styling is impeccable. The wearability is effortless. And it's a limited edition, although unnumbered, which adds to that collector appeal. So here's what I would consider not so good, right? It's a quartz watch. That might not appeal to many people. Some people might want the purity of the mechanical watch. So that's kind of an individual taste consideration. But for me, the biggest consideration is the sizing, 34 millimeters. Now, I know the designers wanted to keep this kind of time period correct, but really 34 millimeters, as you can see, too small for my wrist, right? It doesn't really fit in with my taste, my meaty paws, the modern wrist. And so that is a major consideration with this watch. So for me, this comes down to two questions. Is this a watch that I can keep in my collection? And two, is this something that I'll wear frequently? And I think all things considered, right? This watch, I could see this being in my collection. It's a beautiful watch. It is at a price point that is very affordable. It is a limited edition. I could see it in my watch box, right? But will I wear this on a regular basis? No, not really. I don't see that happening. This watch, the Timex Todd Snyder collaboration, it'll be a keeper in the box that I look upon and it'll make me smile from time to time. And somehow, that's okay. Well, thank you all for getting this far into the video and watching to the end. If you've liked it, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.